Okay, so example 5. We're given side A, side C, and angle C. Well, just for the ease of doing this, it doesn't matter what we call these, as long as we know that we've got this side across from this angle. And since we're set up to use A's, I'm going to rename this one as A and this as angle A. And let's just change this one to B. Again, it doesn't really matter. I just want to know that the angle that I have and the side that I have, I'm going to call both of those A's. So first thing I need to see, is A smaller than B? Yes, A is smaller than B. Okay, so we've got A is less than B. Taking a look at our cases, we can rule out case 4 because A is not here. A is smaller than B, so I also need to know the height to compare the height to B. So to get height, remember that height we get from height is equal to B times the sine of your angle A. So in this case, B we said is 2 times the sine of 50. Height is 1.53 when I plug that in the calculator. Okay, so where does height fall in here? It looks like A is smaller than our height. So the case we're dealing with, A is less than height. That's an H, not a B. A is less than height. So we're dealing with this case. Oh, if the height is here, A can never touch our side C. So we get no triangle. That's easy. No triangle. This one doesn't give us anything to solve. Okay, example 6 then. So we are looking at an application problem here. We're looking at a mountain, and the surveyor has taken 2 sightings, or observed the height here, 900 feet apart, and on a direct line to the mountain, meaning it's just straight to here. First one, we get an elevation of 47 degrees. The second one, when he moves away by 900 feet, is 35 degrees. If the transit is 2 meters high, okay, so that's how high our little telescope or whatever it is we're measuring is. So it's 2 meters off the ground. We're trying to figure out how high the mountain is. So what is this height right here? First thing to note is that this has got to be a right angle that we're drawing right here. Okay, so let's try and figure out what we know. So this angle right here, this angle plus 47 plus 90 have to equal 180. So if I took 180, oops, let's clear that out, 180 minus 47 minus 90, this angle right here is 43 degrees. This angle where it's the larger of the angles, it's going to be 180 degrees minus 35 minus 90. So this larger angle here is, let me actually put this in a different color, is 55 degrees. So this is based on there. Okay, so what can we do here? I'm looking at a triangle here. I know this width right here. Could I figure out this angle? So I'm looking at a skinny triangle. Sure, I could. Because if this is 35, this is 47. This is a straight line, so 180 minus 47 would give me this little angle right here. So 180 minus 47 is 133. So if I were to redraw this just so it's a bit easier to see this, I think that will help you visualize it. I'm looking at this triangle, so it's skinny, it's long, and long. This angle right here is the one right here is 130 degrees. This angle, we were told, is 35 degrees. This angle up here, we can calculate what it must be because it's 180 minus 133 minus 35 degrees. So this is only 12 degrees right here, 12 degrees. I know this side right here. This side is 900. Okay, so we've got all of those. So the sine of 133 degrees over this side here, let's see, do we know that? I don't know that, so I'm just calling that B for now, so that's going to be B, is equal to the sine of 12 degrees, this angle right here, because I know this side, 900. Okay, excellent. We can cross multiply here, so we get B times sine of 12 degrees equals 900 times the sine of 133. So B, if I plug this in the calculator, I get B must equal 3,165.85. Let's round that to 0.86. Okay, we're getting close here. So that is this side right here. We've got 3,165.86. Now, how are we going to solve for our height? Well, if this is B, I know this angle. I'm looking for the height. So remember, we have height is equal to B times sine of angle A. So my height is going to be B, which is 3,165.86, times the sine, angle A right here was 35 degrees. Okay, plug this in the calculator again, and we've got 3,165.86 times the sine of 35 degrees. We get that the height is equal to 1,815.86. We're keeping 2 decimal places. So there is my height. Okay, we're also said, what is the height of the mountain? And we're told that this was 2 meters higher. So the height of the mountain is going to be 2 meters higher than where this is. So we've got to add 2 meters to this. So plus 2, just to represent what you're measuring from. So if we're measuring from right here, but we're 2 meters tall, it's going to be 1,817.86 is the total height there. Okay, good luck on these. Again, write down what you know. You're always going to be checking to see what kind of case you have. And remember that there is a case where there is no triangle possible. So you're going to look for your A, your B, and your height to figure out which case you're dealing with.